evening. Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Lagos Deputy Governor calls for overhaul of secondary school curriculum to shape future leaders. Christian Association of Nigeria calls for peace, unity as the world marks Palm Sunday. On the foreign scene, Gabon military leader Brice Nguema wins presidential election. And in sport, Flying Eagles to face Tunisia, Kenya, Morocco in 2025 under-20 AFCON. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat says the government must redesign the curriculum, environment, and expectations of secondary education for Nigeria to prepare leaders who can navigate the future. Hamzat said this on Saturday at the 80th anniversary of Olivet Baptist High School, Oyo, with the theme Inspiring the Future, held at the school hall. The Deputy Governor stated that Nigerians need to rethink, reimagine, and reinvest in basic education. According to him, secondary education is not merely a transitional phase in the educational journey, but rather the training ground of leadership, which is a vital stage where minds are molded, characters are sculpted, and visions birthed. Hamzat urged private sectors, development partners, civil society organizations, alumni bodies, and community leaders to align with a vision for a truly future-focused secondary education system, adding that education must become the new national security in the country and classrooms must be new chambers of leadership formation. The Beju-Lekki Model City Plan 2024 to 2044 has projected a fast developing axis of Beju-Lekki for tourism, industrial, residential, and agricultural development, among others. Commissioner for Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, stated the final stage in Lekki else ratified provisions of the Model City Plan. Olumide, who highlighted the objectives and benefits of the plan, said its preparation marked a significant milestone in the development of Beju-Lekki, the emerging growth pole of Lagos State. He said the plan had taken cognizance of the Themes Plus agenda and major development projects in the area, including Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Plant, Lekki Free Trade Zone, Lekki Deep Sea Port, and Alaris City, among others. The chairman of Beju-Lekki LCDA, Abdullahi Oluwa, and his Lekki LCDA counterpart, Razak Kasali, expressed satisfaction with the plan's boundary capture and requested a 1-month grace period to submit a joint input to further enrich the plan. The Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, has commenced the first harvest of the year at its Avia farm in Badagry. The milestone achievement underscores the ministry's commitment to empowering women through sustainable agriculture and promoting food security across the state. The Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation's agriculture project has provided men and women with demonstration plots and comprehensive training in cultivating cassava, plantains, and vegetables, among others. Under the guidance of experienced trainers, participants have gained hands-on experience in both farming and processing techniques, including transforming harvested cassava into gari. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, commended the trainees for their dedication and commitment. The Director, Poverty Alleviation Department at WAPA, Toyin Salami, highlighted the strategic importance of the Avia Farm initiative, noting that the program aligns with the Lagos State government's broader objectives of achieving self-sufficiency and enhancing food security. Judges of the Federal High Court of Nigeria will commence their 2-week Easter vacation on Wednesday, April 16. The holiday will run until Monday, April 28, with the usual activities resuming on Tuesday, April 29. This was according to a circular signed by the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, John Toso, indicating that three key divisions, Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, will remain open during the holiday to handle emergency cases only. And now to the rest of the stories. As Christians across the globe celebrate Palm Sunday, the start of the Holy Week, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, is calling Nigerians to embrace peace, unity, and compassion. In a message signed by its president, Archbishop Daniel Oko, CAN extended warm greetings to Christians and people of goodwill across the country. The association says Palm Sunday is not only a sacred time for reflection on the life of Jesus Christ, but also a powerful reminder of his message of peace, humility, and selfless love, values Nigeria desperately needs today. CAN strongly condemned the recent wave of violence in Plateau State, particularly the brutal attacks on April 4 in Bokos and Magu local government areas, where dozens of innocent lives were lost. The Christian body described the killings as a gross violation of human dignity and a serious threat to Nigeria's unity. The association urged security agencies to act swiftly in bringing those responsible to justice. It also called on government at all levels to do more to protect communities and stop the bloodshed. The presidency has distanced itself from billboards and other campaigns materials promoting President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima for the 2027 elections. In a statement, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said the government is not behind the growing number of campaign billboards appearing in cities like Abuja and Kano. He urged individuals and groups responsible for these promotions to stop immediately. Such activities violate Nigeria's electoral laws, which ban early campaigning. While the President and Vice President appreciate the support of the Nigerians, Ononuga says that they do not endorse any action that goes against the law. And now to foreign news. Gabon's military leader, Brice Nguema, has won the country's presidential election. This was according to provisional results. Initial results announced on Sunday showed that Nguema, who led a 2023 military coup, had secured nearly 80% of the vote. The Interior Ministry, based on 90.35% of ballots counted, his closest rival, Alain Claude Lianze, had 3% of the vote, and 6 other candidates failed to win more than 1%. Nguema had been instrumental in ending 55 years of iron-fisted dynastic rule of the Bongo family, led by former leader Ali Bongo, who was widely expected to win Saturday's election. Now sports. Nigeria has been drawn in Group B of the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations in Spain, Tunisia, Kenya, and Morocco. The draw was held at the Confederation of African Football headquarters. The Flying Eagles, led by coach Aliou Zubeiru, will kick off their campaign against Tunisia on Monday, April 28. Hosts Egypt, Soccer, Sierra Leone, Zambia, and Tanzania are in Group A. Meanwhile, Egypt will play South Africa in opening match on Sunday, April 27. Reigning champions Senegal is in Group C alongside the Central African Republic, DR Congo, and Ghana. The top 4 teams from the tournament will qualify for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup, set to take place in Chile later this year. And that's our news at 9. But just before we go, always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 500 unemployed youths in soft skills and job interview program? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat has called on government to redesign the curriculum, environment, and expectations of secondary education for Nigeria to prepare leaders who can navigate the future. As Christians across the globe celebrate Palm Sunday, the start of Holy Week, the Christian Association of Nigeria can all the Nigerians to embrace peace, unity, and compassion. To tell you that Gabon's military leader, Brice Nguema, has won the country's presidential election. And in sport, Nigeria has been drawn in Group B of the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations, facing Tunisia, Kenya, and Morocco. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Olaya. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.